Yes, an interesting international break we have, especially on the part of the Super Eagles' performance in both games against Benin Republic as well as that against Rwanda. The man on a rescue mission, Ostini Guavon, has started on a positive note. 4 points out of a possible 6. You want to say a good way to go in reshaping the direction for the Super Eagles. My name is Matthew Kugbe saying welcome once more. The show is Football Bankers. We are here where we help you shape your thoughts as far as your stakes are concerned. The football is back as far as club engagements are concerned, and the respective players would be done in a different jersey this weekend. So we are set, and we are set to talk sports. The top guys are here. In the studio, we have Bolu as well as Farouk. So stick around. Remember, the show is made possible by 1xBet.
Wow promo! Feel the moment of joy from 1xBet. Cash prizes, iPhone 14 Pro, 100 bonus points. To participate, you can register on 1xBet. Confirm your participation. You can place bets on sports, receive promotional tickets, take part in prize drawings. You can use promo code to get welcome bonus. Wow.
Yes, you are welcome back. So much to savor on today's package of the show. If you just joined us, you haven't missed much because we are just getting started. The show is Football Bankers made possible by 1xBet. Remember, over 300% a bonus in just your first deposit. So join the 1xBet community today. Head up to their website or log into their app and begin to navigate the ever-exciting world of sport. Also ensure you stay on fixtures going down this weekend. Bolu is in the studio. He enjoyed himself watching the Super Eagles. Bolu, you are welcome.
Yeah, good to be again on this beautiful weekend. First of all, some people will collect this weekend. That's definite, especially with the injury problems going on with the Arsenal side. But before we get to talk about all those clubs, the Devils and co, the greatest continent, the greatest country in the best continent, had a beautiful spell. Even though some thought 100%, but at least at all, like we say in local parlance, but I think I enjoyed the Super Eagles. I loved what I see. And hopefully, we continue in this boosted all through the qualifiers.
And Farouk is here. Farouk, welcome back.
Well, so much positive from the weekend, talking about the games between Benin Republic as well as Rwanda. I think last time I saw us play this week was same under Ostini Guavon, saying that something is doing quite well, but we've not seen it long. Well, hopefully we can grow from this. But you know the Super Eagles, you know the NFF, they are always full of surprises. You just hope that they can maintain this kind of form. I was so glad I saw that those two games, and for me, it was one of the things that made my week. Yes, 4 out of 6 is not a bad way to start a qualifier, but I just feel that if Guavon can still remain in charge for the rest of the year, we might have a very good path to qualifying for the next Nations Cup next year.
Yes, Bolu, let me start with you. Possibly 6 points we were able to secure for your reaction to our performance in both games.
Well, first off, for the World Cup qualifiers, we have 3 points in 4 games. But for this one, we got 4 in 2 matches, which means it's an improvement from what we had from the 2 previous managers, talking about Pesera and Finidi George, based on the performance itself. That's why when people are judging games, they tell you, use eye test, watch the football, don't listen to the football. Anyone who didn't watch the game will think, oh, they won 3-0 against Benin, a beautiful, greater performance than the goalless draw. But if you saw both games, you would definitely tell that the match against Rwanda, especially in the second half, was a way better performance. I'm not a fan of the 3-4-3 formation, but that's what the Guavon went for in the 2 games, and they were choked up defensively, which meant the 2 opposition could not break them down. It was so bad for the Rwandans that they had to be playing rugby shots, shooting for 30, 40 yards, and the balls were going. The 2 shots on target they had in those games were not even shots. They were more like, take the ball to Nwabali. So the defense was solid rock, and the connection between the defense and the midfield was superb all through. Almost the same thing from midfield to attack, but you know, if you don't get to score goals, there'll be complaints. But the man that made sure Super Eagles of Nigeria couldn't get any goal in the second game had to be Ntwari, the goalkeeper for Rwanda. That guy was on song, 8 shots on target, and he saved all. But overall, the performance, I think it was way better. Like Farouk Rally said, the last time we saw Nigeria play like this was under Guavon in the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations. And now here we are playing again under Guavon, better performance. Hopefully from the next 2 games against Libya to turn out to goals But I'm confident that these guys look to be back. And remember, the season is just fresh. By the time they will be coming back in October, they would have gotten into the rhythm of their respective clubs. So let's see what happens for them. I'm hopeful. And if NFF are not going to announce another manager before then, let them tell us early. Eguavoen continues as interim. So we won't be thinking of whatever a week to the tournament and start looking of what ifs and what if not.
Yes, Farouk, Bolu just opened that chapter. Eguavoen, after 2 games, there have been calls for him to continue to gaffer the team. Some persons are already putting his stats out there. But you could see that solidity. You could see the Eagles seems to be back. And there seems to be this level of understanding in the team at this time. Your take on Eguavoen after 2 games, should he be allowed to continue?
Well, let me just apply logic in here. Finidi George was judged just after 2 games.
Yeah.
He knew he didn't do quite well and he resigned and everybody accepted his resignation.
Yeah.
Now, let's also judge Eguavoen based on the 2 games, which even had lesser time to break for it. Under 3 or 4 days was when he was announced to the game that he will be the man to gaffer the team. And if you look at it in whole, the 2 games, I think that he has passed in flying colors. I won't say because of that, just put him in charge. But the truth is, we don't have any coach at this point in time.
Yeah.
We are broke. We don't have money for white guys. They are turning us down left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Just stick with the man that's automatically the technical director of the team.
Yeah.
Once we don't have any coach, he's the one in charge. So it's better just let him know, okay, you are still the technical man.
Yeah.
But for now, you are the one in charge of the team until we announce a coach. That's the best way to approach it. Because when you don't say anything, it keeps everybody confused and start saying this and that. And at the end of the day, we mess things up. For me, if you want to judge him based on the 2 games I've played, just like we judged the likes of Finidi George, I think he should just stay in charge. So all in all, I want to say that Eguavoen has done quite well for himself. Just put him in charge, let him steady the team. And I'm very, very sure with the kind of performance we saw from our last 2 games, where we had a lot of confusion, players didn't report to come on time, with him in charge. And I also feel that the players also are playing for him. There's that understanding between him and the players, like some of Osimhen, Boniface, and I feel that just put him in charge and let all of us give him the support he needs. Let him be in charge till the end of the Nations Cup qualifier. Then when we qualify, can say, okay, you have earned the job and be the man to take us to the next Nations Cup.
Yes, we're talking of plenty of respect for our local coaches. We must also say shout out to the assistant coaches, Ogumodede, as well as Fidelis Ilechukwu. These guys also gave their support to the manager for him to succeed in both games. Let me take you back, Bolu. Victor Osimhen, we celebrated his return to the Super Eagles, but that still won't take out the fact that he still to apologize to Nigerians as well as Finidi George for his rant on social media. In the course of the week, we saw an interview of Finidi George in one of the radio stations in Lagos, where he also told Nigerians that he reached out to Victor Osimhen to say, why? Why did you go that route? Until date, Osimhen neither replied that message nor reach out to Finidi George for an apology. That video is out there on social media. Just go and check it out. Finidi George himself said those things, and he himself reached out to Victor Osimhen.
Well, it's simple. One of the things I think we discussed it here when the whole thing happened was it was beyond whatever Osimhen thought he heard, because the part I picked up from that interview was when he said, even if he no talk am, or even if not true, not lie, he still knew what he wanted. So it was not even about Finidi. He just had hatred for whatever reason. Maybe Finidi offended him or not. So that thing had nothing to do with the proposed quotes. I'm still surprised Finidi and the NFF have not sued the media house that put up that crazy fake quote. But in all that, I said it before, Osimhen didn't just insult Finidi. He insulted the NFF, insulted the sport ministry, and insulted Nigeria as a whole. So I thought it would have taken nothing from him to go. Some persons came out and said, okay, after the whole thing with Napoli, why didn't he go on IG Live to insult Napoli? The only thing he did was take out Napoli from his social media. He should have done another video to run that. So I thought the minister was probably the number 1 problem, or number 2 after Osimhen from this thing. Because he said, I told them not to talk. I told the NFF not to talk. They should contact Osimhen first. I never knew Osimhen is as scarce to contact that. Even after the match or the matches, they still yet to contact him. I like that when he came back, the goal helped him clear off all the transfer saga and everything that, I've still got it with me. But it still doesn't change anything, like you said. Everything he did, there was nothing right about that rant he did on social media. And it is sad that there's been no apology from him. And the NFF are yet to say a word about it.
Interesting. I know Farouk want to say something on this quickly.
It is very confusing, also depressing, because if we keep on talking about this all the time, it shows that those that are even in charge of our football don't know exactly what is right, and they don't know their left from right, because now everything is now mixed together. How do you take a man that has scored a goal, a decisive goal for us, the second goal, and also celebrated? Everybody celebrated with him. It's not about us trying to hate on Osimhen. It's just about us trying to do things right, so that there won't be subsequent issues related to this, because another person will do it. And for you to clamp down on that person, they will make reference that when Osimhen did this, did anybody say anything about it? But it's gone. It has gone under the bridge. It's just like water under the bridge. There's no need for us to bring it back again now, because even if he apologizes now, it is just late. He is forced to doing that. And the comment of Finidi George also made the matter worse, because I felt so sorry for him. It was the one that even reached out to him like a good father that, okay, son, cannot come and apologize. Why did you do that? And he did not even reply. No, say, I'm sorry from long distance. And I think the best of human are those that acknowledges what they are doing the wrong and come out and say, okay, I made a mistake and I'm sorry. And I don't think Osimhen is bigger than that.
Yeah, interesting. We hope that in the coming days, the guy would be able to turn the corners. At least reach out to the man you have offended. You might decide not to apologize to the entire Nigerians. And to us, my colleague, I think we can do better. We can do better. Those who are watching at this time, you understand what I mean. We can do better, especially when it comes to reporting the attitude and the way some of these players behave on and off the pitch. We are going on a break, and when we return, we'll be talking strictly club football. Stick around.
You can be an expert in all matches. You're an expert in statistics or people's opinions. 1xBet will help you show your expertise. Express yourself. You're the expert. You can be an expert in all matches. You're an expert in statistics or people's opinions. 1xBet will help you show your expertise. Express yourself. You're the expert.
Yes, you are welcome back. It's time to talk the English Premier League fixtures going down today, and as well as this weekend, to be precise. We'll be looking at some games to be expected. Man City up against Brentford. Well, let's start with that. An informed Manchester City side. I feel they've won the league already.
Season has started.
Yes.
They were in pre-season before.
Yes.
Now season has started. For FPL fans, some guy said he's going to glue the captain. So Elena Land's hand, and nothing is taken out. These guys, and when they're on a roll like this, it's always difficult to stop them. And I don't think the stoppage is coming now. Any other thing but a straight win for Man City, you have to be a real punter to do that. It's about how many goals Man City will score against Brentford, not if they will win.
Let's talk about the big game, Tottenham up against Arsenal Football Club. Arsenal has started too early. This is not the time you begin to draw points.
Well, it's still good for them. 7 out of 9 points. It's not a bad start for Arsenal. A team that's still trying to pick themselves up. But the problem for them is beyond what they've amassed in the past, about how they face their biggest rival in the English Premier League, Spurs. They have a lot of injury worries. Their captain, the guy who's very instrumental in the way and manner they play around the field, is currently injured. We don't know how long that will take him. 1 or 2 players are also injured, according to the report. Declan Rice as well. So it's going to be a huge problem for them. Spurs too scored loads of goals in the last few games, and I feel that they want to continue in that state. But one thing is for sure, injuries or suspension does not matter when you are playing this kind of fixture. One thing is for sure, there's going to be a lot of goals, both sides. And definitely, I think Arsenal are still the favorite because of what has happened in the last 2 fixtures against them. And they're also the big brother whenever it comes to this fixture. But throwaway form, both teams will come out like they mean business. And there's going to be a lot of goals for those that want to stake on this match.
Let's talk about Southampton up against Man United.
Manchester United. You see some of these guys play for their club side. Apart from the little got lots of stakes for the club side, many of these United players did well for their club, for their national team. Then the question is, what happens when they come back together? What happens when they play the It means something is definitely wrong, probably with coaching or the synergy in the team. They need solutions, but fortunately they're playing Southampton. So you can't pick up form against Southampton in the Premier League. Well, I don't know who you pick up form against that. With what we know about United, I think the easiest bet against them is just both of them to score. They may score goals and they will also concede.
Farouk, how should the punters take Liverpool playing at home against Nottingham Forest?
There is nothing to do about this. Liverpool will win conveniently. the odds are very, very small. When it just straight win for Liverpool, you can just spice it up. And they're scoring a lot of goals. They scored 3 against United, 3 in the last match, 2 in another game, and they are yet to concede. That's the only team in the Premier League yet to concede any goal. So Liverpool outright win, and also perhaps with 2.5 to also follow through. If you want to also spice it up, Salah to score, because this man has scored in all of the 3 games he has been playing, and he looks even fitter than the past season.
Yes, you just had a guys in-depth analysis as far as the English Premier League is concerned. The place to stake is onexbet.ng. So go out there and enjoy the fixtures, and especially you stake responsibly is also very, very imperative. We'll be looking at the La Liga at the other side. Stick around. It's still Football Bankers.
Wow promo! Feel the moment of joy from 1xBet. Cash prizes, iPhone 14 Pro, 100 bonus points. To participate, you can register on 1xBet. Confirm your participation. You can place bets on sports, receive promotional tickets, take part in prize drawings. You can use promo code to get welcome bonus.
Yes, you are welcome back. We're looking at the Spanish La Liga. This time, fixtures to truly look forward to. The top guns, Real Madrid, are chasing Barcelona. No one saw this coming, but Madrid will be playing at home against this weekend against Sociedad.
Well, it's still early days, and they're already 4 points behind after 4 games. It feels like after the last one before the break, the cool air for them was that Kylian Mbappe got on the score sheet in the Spanish La Liga, scored the 2 goals, and I saw what I think can bring lots of bond in the squad when Vinicius won the penalty and they gave it to Kylian Mbappe to take. That's one of the team bonding they're talking about. And it feels like they may even have Jude Bellingham back for this game. If not start, maybe on the bench. With Bellingham coming back, it's positive for them. But there are many minuses for them with injuries. But I still feel that some of those injuries are probably just avoid the international break. But whichever, they need to start winning. If possible, they need to win at least all the games for this year to see how much they can chase Barcelona, because those guys are in crazy form. And with the Real Madrid fixture this weekend, it's going to be tough. But I still think they will do enough to pick up 3 points. But another thing to put your money on for both of them to also get on.
Farouk, Girona up against Barcelona. Barcelona playing on the road, but you can't bet against them at this time.
Well, they have been winning every game in different kind of manners. You know, they struggled to win their first 2 games, and they went goal blazing in their second, scoring 7 goals. I think, if you can recall very well, against their opponents, everybody was on the score sheet. Rafinha, I think, got an hat-trick in that one. You expect them to continue that state. For the new coach, Flick, I think he has been able to settle in, and his belief in those younger players showed that he actually meant his word when he said he sees a lot of potential in Barcelona. But against Girona, we're also a very free-flowing football team. You saw what they did last season in the La Liga. They have started like that as well too, but not as intense as last season. So I expect Barcelona to score a lot of goals in this one and also win conveniently on the road.
Yes, interesting fixtures await. Also go out there and look at other games you can also stake on, not just Barcelona, not just Real Madrid. Several other games lined up in the La Liga this weekend. At the other side, we'll be looking at the Italian Serie A. We used to call it the land of Victor Osimhen. Now Victor Osimhen is buying gala somewhere in Turkey. Stick around.
You can be an expert in all matches. You're an expert in statistics or people's opinions. 1xBet will help you show your expertise. Express yourself. You're the expert. You can be an expert in all matches. You're an expert in statistics or people's opinions. 1xBet will help you show your expertise. Express yourself. You're the expert.
Yes, you're welcome back. Still Football Bankers made possible by 1xBet. Remember, it's time to join the 1xBet community with over 300% in just your first deposit. So head up straight to their website. It is onexbet.ng, or you log into Google Play, download the app, and navigate the ever-exciting world of sports as you stake from the comfort of your home. We're looking at fixtures going down in the Italian Serie A this weekend. Milan will be up against Venezia.
Well, it's supposed to be an interesting game. Supposed to be, because Inter Milan ended the international break well, scoring 4 goals. Lautaro Martinez, some are saying he has not hit the form. He doesn't need to hit the form. When he's in the squad, you know you are in trouble. So any other thing apart from the 3 points from Inter Milan is going to be a huge, huge shocker. So I think I'll give all straight win to the Italian champion.
Farouk, Empoli up against Juve.
Well, Empoli are not a bad side. I think they got their victory against Roma over the last weekend before international break, and for Juve to play out a goalless draw after starting the season on fire. So it's about a team trying to get themselves up. And one thing I don't like about international break, I have to say, is that it halts momentum.
Yeah.
If you are playing well, trust me, it is certain that you play worse than the way you are doing. And if you're not playing better, it gives you the opportunity to also get better. So for Juventus, I think that they will continue like that. Joint top with Inter Milan on 7 points. They can't just do but win this match against Empoli on the road.
Bolu, can Romelu Lukaku propel Napoli against Cagliari?
Well, now no more distraction with Victor Osimhen, saga and everything. He scored on his debut. He would want to continue. He has good relationship with Antonio Conte. So I feel he should do enough. At least he'll get to score. Will they win? That's a different story entirely.
This time it will be Monza up against AC Milan.
Well, AC Milan have not, started the season. They are still on the day in. Brought a lot of older players at the rear guard, and that's, at the attack, and that's their system for the last couple of years now. The way it was Zlatan before, Giroud now, I think Morata from Spain. So I think that they will still struggle, and I don't know the kind of AC Milan that will turn up. And one thing is for sure, goals are always sitting also in Serie A these days. So I feel that it's more about goals than a particular team winning. So AC Milan playing away from home, I don't have that chance of winning, but I think they would score about 1.5 in this match.
Yes, several interesting fixtures also lined up in the Spanish La Liga this weekend. You know what to do. Just go out there and stick on the 1xBet platform. At the other side, we'll be signing out with the Bundesliga, the league that guarantees you plenty of goals, but you really can't stick out your neck on who runs home with the win. Stick around.
Alright everyone, no put your ears, make we talk. Time don't reach to rearrange the sounds to give una small wisdom. Una think say una sabi. Sounds might be fresh now, but una own, I beg no be so. Before una go talk say our smell no reach, make una think am twice so. We know they here to the point una with our small finger. We show una solution instead.
Ever heard of Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world?
On a slide, go find like film as it's supposed to be. You can see why we are the coolest around. For zero cavity and long-lasting fresh breath. Mom, it's your time to brush. Mama and Papa buy am, use am, and shine your smile. No more cover mouth. Because we Colgate, that do yaga with your smile.
Yes, it's time to look at the Bundesliga. Let's talk hosting Kiel up against Bayern.
Well, with the way Bayern Munich ended before the international break, it feels like they are getting back their rhythm, even though you can call it struggled win. But better to struggle to win than to play well and lose your match. So that's what they are doing so far, so good. And I think it's going to continue. They're going to pick up a win away from home in this match. And I expect Hurricane to also get on the score sheet.
Hoffenheim up against Leverkusen.
Well, the long run has ended over the weekend and course of RB Leipzig, and I think that it is just strategized, and this will now be their undoing because they now get used to the reality. Not winning that can drive you for a long time when you're doing unbeaten run. Yeah. But once it stops, it's whether you pick yourself up or not. But I still feel that one thing is sure in La Liga. Like I always said, Bundesliga, goals will be scored at plenty. But Leverkusen, can I put my money to bounce back almost immediately? I don't think I can do that now because even some of the time they have survived slate on scoring. Fellows are saying that they expect them to still draw that match, even at the last kick. But unfortunately, they could not do that. But hopefully, they can start another new run now. But goals is what I'll be putting my money on in this game involving Leverkusen.
Bolu, quickly, Wolfsburg up against Frankfurt.
Well, Wolfsburg, it's hard to predict what Wolfsburg are. They are similar to Dortmund. Today they are playing well. Tomorrow they are bad. Tomorrow they are scoring. The next day they are going without scoring a goal. So now they are playing at home. Frankfurt themselves are not all that elite that they were a few years ago. So in this game, if you're going to put your money on it, I think two things can come out for you, both teams to score, and well, maybe a draw after 90 minutes.
Yes, those are the fixtures. We also have several games lined up in the Bundesliga this weekend. Let's talk transfer now. One man, former Super Eagles player, Victor Moses, is now in England. He would be done in the colours of Luton Town.
Well, it's a good move for him. At least he's back in England. Luton Town, they are 23rd in the championship. Yeah, early days, but they need a savior. Let's see whether Victor Moses will save them just like he helped Chelsea win the Premier League in 2016.
And your talk on Victor Moses.
It's shocking. I even thought he has retired.
Yes.
When I saw him again,
He was in Russia for.
and this guy is not even aging. He's not aging. I still wonder why he even left the Super Eagles that early. But
Yes.
it's good to have seen more of our players play in English Premier League. Yes, a championship, but it can be that ginger they need to get back into winning with, and also get back to the Premier League. I think almost immediately. The way the Premier League last season.
Yes,
So hopefully they can just make a return with Victor Moses, and we're glad to see him again play in the Premier League.
Yes, that's the size of the show for today. We're saying all the best to Victor Moses as well as the Super Eagles because they really showed that they can turn the corners. Farouk, that's the size of the show.
Well, there's going to be special interest in Turkey now, like you said. Someone that's going there to get gala.
Yes.
Hopefully, he bites a lot of gala and get them victories.
Absolutely. And Bulu?
As much as he's in Ghana, there's a Bache close to him, whereas the man behind is also Mario. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, the Turkish league will definitely have a huge fan base in Nigeria for next season.
Yes, absolutely. And remember, the conversation continues across all our social media platforms. Let's keep talking sports. I remain Matthew Okugbe. We'll return next week with another loaded episode. Remember, the place to stick this weekend is on the OneXBet platform. Bye for now.
Alright everyone, no put your ears, make we talk. Time don't reach to rearrange this house to give una small wisdom. Una think say una sabi. Shots might be fresh now, but una own, I beg no be so. Before una go talk say our smell no reach, make una think am twice so. We know they here to the point una with our small finger. We show una solution instead.
Ever heard of Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world?
On a slide, go find like film trick as it's supposed to be. You can